Welcome back for the next lecture of the hydraulic engineering. In the previous lecture, we have started for the unit number 3 from the hydraulic engineering, that is notches, weirs, and the spillways. In the previous class, we have discussed about the firstly the definition of the notch, weir, why they are used and how they are used. And after that, we have seen their classification in detail. And we had a last statement, that is the weirs of a particular type. So weir and notches of a particular type are considered as one and same. It means that the if broad crusted weir is there, then it will be considered that derivation of the discharge will be the same as that of the notch. Rectangular notch असेल तर तेच इक्वेशन हे आपलं रेक्टँग्युलर वियरला वापरलं जातं. ट्रायंग्युलर नॉच असेल त्याचं डिस्चार्ज इक्वेशन हे ट्रायंग्युलर नॉचला वापरलं जातं. ट्रॅपेझॉइडल नॉच असेल तर ट्रॅपेझॉइडल नॉचचं इक्वेशन तेच आपल्या ट्रॅपेझॉइडल वियरला वापरलं जातं. ओके, सो इट मीन्स दे आर कन्सिडर्ड एज अ वन अँड द सेम वन. Then discussed about the some of the parameters also regarding the what is meant by weir, how it is to be installed, and all those things. So along with that, before proceeding to the discharge equations, I want to make some of the things clear about the derivation of a discharge. So here I have shown here as a rectangular notch. Here we are finding that the length of the crest, this length is less than the width of the channel. So which type of the notch is this? In this notch, the length of the crest is less than the width of the channel. So which type of notch is this? Is it with end contraction or without end contraction? Related to the nappy. Is it with the end contraction of a nappy? Is it going to contract the nappy or is it not going to contract the nappy? The basic question. So here we are finding that as the crest length of the notch is less than that of the length of the width of the channel. So here we are finding that whatever the water is flowing from this region, it will be get blocked and it will be get guided towards this portion. जे काही वाहणारं पाणी आहे थ्रूआउट द विड्थ चॅनल मधलं ते बरोबर त्या नॉचच्या ठिकाणी जे ओपनिंग आहे तिथं बरोबर नॉचच्या ठिकाणी काय ओपनिंगच्या ठिकाणी गाईड केलं जाईल. त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं इथं सडनली थोड्याफार प्रमाणामध्ये व्हेलॉसिटी ही वाढलेली असते. सो व्हॉट वी टू ऑब्झर्व हियर, ड्यू टू दिस एंड्स, दिस साइड अँड दिस साइड, दोन एंड असणार, दिस लेफ्ट साइड अँड राईट साइड. ह्या दोन्ही साइडला काय होणार आहे, फ्रॉम बोथ द साइड्स द वाटर विल बी गेट डायव्हर्टेड or the water will be get what we can say directed towards this empty portion so that it will be get allowed to flow. And while doing so, the velocity while approaching to this particular region, the velocity of the flow is to goes on increasing by some order. That some increased velocity while approaching to the portion of the notch or the weir, that velocity is considered or called as a velocity due to approach. अप्रोच होत आहे पाणी कुणापाशी, त्या वियर किंवा नॉचच्या ठिकाणी जिथून ते पुढे बाहेर पडणार आहे. जिथं होताना काय होतं, एरिया आपला काय झालं तर कमी झाला आणि पुढे काय होतं पाणी खाली पडत आहे. म्हणजे काय होणार, पाणी खाली पडल्यामुळे पाठीमागचं जे वॉटर आहे ते हाय अमाऊंटने पुढे सक केलं जातं. हे पाणी खाली पडत झालं बाय ग्रॅव्हिटी, त्याच्यामुळे पाठीमागचे जे मॉलिक्युल्स आहेत ते पुढे स्ट्रेच केलं जातं, ओढले जातं. त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं की सडनली इथं थोड्याफार प्रमाणामध्ये ती व्हेलॉसिटी वाढली जाते. दॅट व्हेलॉसिटी इन्क्रीज्ड or that increase in the velocity at approach of the or at the position of the notch or the weir, that is called as a velocity of approach. It is denoted by a v suffix a, and due to that there is to be a change in the head. It is a velocity head, we can say that is a v square a by 2g. Okay, that head h we are going to consider as a v square by 2g. Okay, this is about the velocity of approach. Okay, and end contractions means contraction is there, means getting contracted. ते निमुळत होणार आहे, आकुंचन त्याचं होणार आहे, म्हणजे त्याची जी विड्थ होती ऍक्च्युअली त्यापेक्षा थोडीशी विड्थ कमी होणार आहे. कशामुळे, या साइड्स मुळे. हे पाणी बाहेर पडताना दिसते बघा आपल्याला, त्याचा जो नॅपीची जी विड्थ आहे, ही नॅपीची विड्थ ही इथल्या विड्थ पेक्षा काय होते, पाठीमागच्या विड्थ पेक्षा इथं कमी होतीये. That is called as the effect of end contractions. Okay, similar case for this type of the weir also. Here also we are finding that the depth कमी होतीये, म्हणजे काय झालं, velocity वाढली. बरोबर आहे का. इथं आपल्याला सडनली दिसते बघा, here the depth of the flow is up to this one, But now when the water is approaching this particular weir, the velocity is getting increased and depth is getting reduced. Velocity वाढती है आणि depth कमी होती है. That change in the velocity, that increase in the velocity is considered as a velocity due to approach. Okay, so now with respect to this, by considering all those parameters, now we are going to derive the discharge equations for the triangular, rectangular and trapezoidal notch, that is for the weir also. Okay, now we'll start for the equations of the discharge for the various types of the notches and the weirs. So firstly, we'll go for the discharge equation for the rectangular notch or a weir. It means that if the rectangular notch or the weir is installed on a stream or a river for the measurement of the discharge, then in that case, how to get or how to know about or how to calculate the discharge from the installed weir or the notch. So for that purpose, I have considered here as a rectangular channel. Okay, let it be channel as a rectangular whose base width as a b. Okay, rectangular channel at which that weir or the notch is installed, that width we are considering as a b, small b, and the crest length, that is a length of the weir or the notch, as a capital L. And we're considering that the height of the crest from the channel bottom is at a z, and the water head or the depth of the water above the crest or the seal, that is at a capital H. So capital H is the water head, total water head above this crest. Okay, so this is our water level indicator. Here I have taken as a section as a YY, and here I have shown the NAPT, then crest, then a notch or the weir here as a weir we can say, then this height of the crest, that is a Z, and the total head above the crest, that is a capital H, means the water which is flowing over the notch or the seal, notch or the weir at a head H. Okay, then for the discharge equation, we are assuming a small elemental strip of width, of height as a dh, and it is situated at a depth of the h from the water surface. From the pre-water surface, it is situated at a small h, and its depth is a dh, whereas its length is equals to the length of the crest, that is a capital L. Okay. Now for the discharge equation, in general, we are knowing that the discharge Q is given as a Q is equals to area into velocity, where the phi is the average velocity and A is the area of the cross section of that particular channel or the stream or a river. म्हणजे ज्या सेक्शनला आपण डिस्चार्ज मेजर करतोय त्या सेक्शनचा क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया हा ए असणार आणि फी तिथल्या वाहणाऱ्या पाण्याची एव्हरेज वेलोसिटी असणार. That is the general equation for the Q. So if we are considering for the getting a total discharge, we are considering here as a small elemental strip. So if you consider the discharge passing through this small elemental strip, then that discharge I would like to consider as a dq. It will be equals to dA, that is the area of that elemental strip, and the velocity will be the average velocity, that will be the common for the water which is passing through this elemental strip and throughout the head H. जी काही velocity असणार आहे ती average velocity असणार आहे, आणि ती त्या सर्व म्हणजे प्रत्येक पॉइंटला, म्हणजे तुम्ही क्रेस्टच्या वरती घेतला काय, क्रेस्टच्या निम्म्यात घेतला काय आणि टॉपला जरी घेतला, that will be remaining same because we are considering that phi as an average velocity, where that phi will be given by the formula phi is equals to under root twice gh, isn't it? That is the formula by the Pitot we can say. Then the theoretical discharge, if you will go for the theoretical discharge, will be a dq is equals to introduction of the CD will be there for the theoretical discharge, that is a CD into dA into phi will be there. CD into the discharge, area as a dA into the velocity as a under root twice gh. Okay, for this particular elemental strip, where the head of the water as a h. Then if you go for the area dA of this elemental strip, which is having the length as L and height as a dh, means its area dA will be what will the area? Length L,
in
right? L into
DH.
dh, right? So area as L into dH into the velocity as under root twice gh. So in bracket I would have to write the area of that elemental strip as a length L into its height as a dH. Okay, so this is for the discharge passing through this elemental strip. Now we want to know about the total discharge passing through this particular notch, which is having the total head as H. So how to go for that? कसा calculate करता येईल आपल्याला रे total discharge passing through this notch or over here whose shape is a rectangular? What will be required to do? काय करावं लागेल मला इथं? This
Integration.
right.
Answer.
It will be required to integrate. Integration of this elemental strip. This is for a small elemental strip. If you go for integration, means if you go for expansion of this term, for the limits for the head from the zero will be here. Zero हा आपला इथं असेल आणि मॅक्झिमम हेड आपला किती असेल कॅपिटल एच एवढा असेल. मीन्स दॅट एच विल बी झिरो और द एच इज इक्वल्स टू एच वी कॅन से. म्हणजे जर का आपण टॉप पासून मेजर केला तर तुमचा एच हा इथं झिरो असेल, बरोबर आहे का. जर का एलिमेंटल स्ट्रीप आपण इथं वॉटर सरफेसला घेतली तर स्मॉल एच झिरो असेल. जर का एलिमेंटल स्ट्रीप आपली बरोबर क्रेस्ट वरती घेतली म्हणजे लेंथच्या वरती नॅपी सॉरी आपल्या सीलच्या लेवल वरती घेतली तर तुमचा एच हा कॅपिटल एच एवढा असेल. Means integrating this equation for the limits of, so I would like to put up the limits for h, small h, and that will be from 0 to the capital H. Means minimum head will be the 0 and maximum will be the capital H. Okay, whereas the discharge Q will be either a 0 or the capital Q. बरोबर आहे का बघा. डिस्चार्ज ज्यावेळेस आपली एलिमेंटल स्ट्रीप पूर्णपणे क्रेस्ट लेंथ वरतीच असेल म्हणजे पाणी वाहतच नाहीये त्यावेळेस काय होणार कंपल्सरीली तिथं काय होईल आपला डिस्चार्ज हा झिरो होईल. म्हणजे लिमिट फॉर द डिस्चार्ज विल बी झिरो अँड मॅक्सिमम विल बी द क्यू दॅट इज द टोटल डिस्चार्ज. सो पुटिंग दोज लिमिट्स फॉर दिस इक्वेशन अँड इंटिग्रेटिंग इट. सो राइट बिलो दैट integrating above equation with the assumed limits. So we'll have the equation as integral for the dq from the limit of 0 to the capital Q is equals to integral CDL dH into under root twice GH. Limit for the H will be from 0 to the capital H. Okay, so it will be get integrated to the dq, so it will become as a capital Q directly. So Q will be equals to, now I would have to take the constant terms outside. Length constant time, CD constant time, under root twice G constant आहे. So I'd like to take the outside. It is a CD coefficient of discharge into the length into under root twice G. Limit for the integration is from 0 to the H. So remaining thing is H is under root. So what is the power for the H now? I'm taking outside the root. So what is the power? 1/2. So H raised to half into DH will be there. Okay, so it implies Q is equals to, it implies now Q is equals to CDL under root twice G into, what is the integration for the H raised to 1/2 with respect to DH?
H raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2.
3 by 2.
Right. So H raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Limit will be from small 0 to the capital H. Now putting the limit, so it implies Q is equals to CD under root twice G. This 3 by 2 I want to take the outside, so it will become as a 2 by 3. 2 by 3 into limit for H as a capital H raised to 3 by 2 minus lower limit as a 0, so it will become directly as a 0. So ultimate equation for the discharge to the rectangular weir or the notch will be Q is equals to 2/3 CDL 2/3 CD into L into under root twice G into total head raised to 3 by 2. This is the discharge equation for the rectangular weir or a rectangular notch, okay, whose crest length is L, and total head of the water passing over it is a H raised to, sorry, is a capital H. Okay, we'll give it as a equation number 1. Now here we have not considered the velocity of approach. Here we have not considered the head due to the velocity of approach. Okay, so if you consider the velocity due to approach, if we will consider the velocity due to approach as a VA, then the velocity head will become as a
सर एक मिनिट लिहायचं राहिलंय पूर्ण.
so as this is equation without end contractions, without velocity of due to approach, if you consider the velocity due to the approach, that is the water is flowing over notch or a weir and possesses the additional head of the velocity as a v square by 2g. But here we are assuming that velocity due to approach as a VA, v suffix a, that is a velocity due to approach, and it will be equals to VA square divided by 2g. आपलं काय असेल, this will be our additional velocity head. Additional का म्हणतो मी, because whenever the water is approaching to that weir or the notch, its velocity is getting increased by some magnitude. That increased magnitude of the velocity, we can say that is nothing but the velocity due to approach. So if this is the velocity of approach, then we are knowing that when the velocity is increasing, in that case the depth or the head is going to be decreased, okay, or increase likewise. So the discharge equation for the discharge equation, we can say the limits for the h, जो आपला head h होता, त्याचे जे लिमिट असणार आहे ते लिमिट काय होईल, h lower limit will be a small ha. ओके, म्हणजे जिथं velocity जिथं आपण पूर्वी 0 पकडला होता, तिथं काय असणार आहे, कमीत कमी एच ए एवढा असणार आहे, म्हणजे velocity to approach असणार आहे. तर तुम्ही बऱ्याच वेळा असं ऑब्झर्व केलं असेल, नंबर ऑफ द टाइम्स माइट बी यू ऑब्झर्व दॅट though the level of the water, I would like to go with the sketch here. Suppose that here we have a sketch. Okay, with respect to this sketch I want to explain. Number of the times we used to observe that for the weirs or the notches, we can say, if the depth of the water is exactly equals to the crest length, जे काय पाणी जे असणार नदीमधलं किंवा ओढ्यामधलं जिथं बंधारा बांधलेला असतो, तिथल्या पाण्याची जी डेप्थ असते, आता इथं एच प्लस झेड तुमची टोटल डेप्थ झाली, परंतु बऱ्याच वेळा कसं असतं की पाण्याची डेप्थ बरोबर झेड एवढी झालेली असते, आणि म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय की ह्या बरोबर क्रेस्ट हाईट एवढंच इथं पाण्याची डेप्थ असते, तरी म्हणजे या केसमध्ये पाणी व्हायला नाही पाहिजे आहे, बरोबर. देन ऑल्सो द वॉटर यूज टू फ्लो ओव्हर द सरफेस बाय सम डिस्चार्ज और बाय सम डेप्थ, वी कॅन से. तरी सुद्धा थोड्या प्रमाणामध्ये पाणी काय होतं, हळूहळू या विहीरवरून बंधाऱ्यावरून पाणी पुढे जातं आणि ते पाणी खाली पडत असतं. म्हणजे त्यावेळचे जो पाणी वाहतंय ते कशामुळे, तर बाय व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ अप्रोच आपण असं म्हणूया. म्हणजेच इथं एच कॅपिटल एच हा 0 झाला, परंतु ड्यू टू व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ अप्रोच काय झाला, एच ए झाला. इट मीन्स दॅट whenever we are considering the velocity due to the approach, then in that case this h without becoming as a 0, it will be as a small ha. It will be a lower limit will be a small ha, whereas this upper limit which was as a capital H, now it will become as a h plus ha. जे अप्पर लिमिट असणार आहे त्याच्यामध्ये एच ए हा जो हेड असणार आहे, त्याच्यामुळे व्हेलॉसिटी ड्यू टू अप्रोच मुळे जो असणार आहे, that will be h plus ha, and here lower limit will be the ha. Other limits are remaining same, म्हणजे discharge is going to be constant, it is not going to vary. So the limit for the h, that is going to become as a h is equals to ha to the h is equals to capital H plus ha. Okay, now with respect to that we have to integrate this, and whatever this head we are considering here, it is h is equals to h plus ha, that head is considered or the called as a static head. जो आपण h plus ha जो हेड लिहिलेला आहे, that is called as a still water head. शांत पाणी असताना सुद्धा पाणी जर वाहतो, स्टील वॉटर हेड म्हणतो आपण त्याला, किंवा त्याला आपण स्टॅटिक हेड असं म्हणतो. ओके, सो वी विल गो फॉर पुटिंग दिस लिमिट्स. जर का आपण हे लिमिट पुटअप केलं तर मी डिरेक्टली पुटअप करतो कुठं, या इक्वेशन मध्ये, जे कुठं आपण लिहितो इथे लिहितो बघा, CDL under root twice G h raised to 3/2 upon 3/2, limit will be now ha to the h. So I'd like to go along with that equation. So it becomes as Q is equals to 2/3 CDL under root twice g. Limit for the h now, that is a small h raised to 3/2 upon हा 2/3 मी बाहेरच घेतलेला आहे 3/2 into the limit will be now lower limit will be small ha and upper limit will be h plus h. Okay, just put up the limits, we will get the derivation for the with the end contractions. So we'll have the equation as a q is equals to 2/3 cdl under root twice g into tell me now what is the equation. बोला काय येईल रे इक्वेशन. Anyone? After putting the values of the limits, lower limit minus upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit is a h plus ha. So first term will be h plus ha raised to 3/2 minus lower limit as a ha raised to 3/2. This will be the generalized equation we can say. For what? By considering velocity due to approach. So this equation is with the velocity of approach. This equation was without velocity of approach. Okay, till time we have not considered the effect of the end contractions and all those things. But whenever we are going to consider the velocity due to approach, means when the water or the flowing fluid is going to approach to the particular weir or the notch, in that case it is to have some additional velocity. So it used to have increased velocity we can say, or sometimes decreased velocity we can say. Decrease honarच nahiye, it will be on increasing order. That increased velocity we are going to take into consideration. So due to that we are changing the limits for the total head from the ha to the h plus ha, and by putting those values here, okay, in the integration we are getting equation as h plus ha raised to 3/2 minus ha raised to 3/2. Okay, then regarding the end contractions, now what is meant by end contraction, that part I have discussed in the previous at the beginning only. So end contractions are nothing but the effect of the sides of the weir or the notch. Those are vertical we can say, the effect of the vertical sides of the weir or the notch which are having effect on the flowing fluid. Those sides are going to affect on the nappe. म्हणजे इफेक्ट कसा होणार आहे त्या नॅपेचा, नॅपेवरती त्या साइडचा. तर अगोदर सुरुवातीला जे आपलं पाणी वाहत होतं ते या विड्थला होतं, त्याची जी लेंथ होती पाण्याची ती आपली एवढी होती, बरोबर आहे का. जेवढी कॅनलची विड्थ होती तेवढी त्या वाहणाऱ्या पाण्याची विड्थ होती. हे आहे असं पाणी पुढे चाललं होतं. आपण काय केलं, इथं वियर बांधली, बरोबर आहे का. इथं आपण काय केली, अशी वियर कन्स्ट्रक्ट केली किंवा नॉच कन्स्ट्रक्ट केली. त्याच्यामुळे काय झालं, इथं असा बांध पडला. हा आपला काय झाला, बांध झाला. म्हणजे काय झालं, बॅरियर कन्स्ट्रक्ट झालं. इथं पाणी पूर्णपणे ब्लॉक केलं आपण. दिस पोर्शन वी हॅव ब्लॉक्ड. हे ब्लॉक केल्यामुळे काय होणार, व्हॉटेवर द वॉटर वॉज फ्लोईंग throughout the length of the throughout the width of the channel, now it will be get guided from these sides. या दोन्ही साइडने काय होणार, पाणी तो गाइड केलं जाणार. ओके, and when it will be get guided, it will be getting contracted like this. या साइडने काय होणार, पाणी असं गाइड केलं जाणार आणि गाइड झाल्यामुळे काय होणार, तो तुमचा नॅपी जो आहे, दॅट नॅपी विल बी गेट कॉन्ट्रॅक्टेड. जो तुमचा ऍक्च्युअली इथून इथपर्यंत पाहिजे होता तो किती होणार आहे, दॅट विल बिकम एक्झॅक्टली इक्वल्स टू दिस वन. So this effect of the getting contraction or getting contracted or contraction of the nappy is due to those sides. Existing ज्या साइड आहेत दोन्ही, ह्या दोन्ही साइड मुळे काय झालं, तर ते पाणी बरोबर आतमध्ये गाइड झालं. त्याच्यामुळे काय झालं, त्याची जी इफेक्टिव्ह लेंथ जी होती, जी किती पाहिजे होती, कॅपिटल एल एवढी पाहिजे होती आपल्याला लेंथ, ती काय झाली, लेंथ रिड्यूस झाली. या साइडने एवढ्या अमाऊंटने रिड्यूस झाली आणि या साइडने इकडच्या एवढ्या अमाऊंटने रिड्यूस झाली. मग याचा इफेक्ट कन्सिडरेशन मध्ये कसा घ्यायचा, how to take into consideration that effect. For that the Francis had did the number of experimentation. He carried out the research and he found that whatever the reduction in the length of the nappy used to be there, that depends on the head h. जे काय आपला ह्या लेंथ मध्ये रिडक्शन जे होणार आहे ते आपल्या हेड वरती असणार आहे. In general, if you look into this phenomenon, if the head will be the more, then in that case the contraction will be the more, and if the head will be the less, then in that case the contraction will be the less. ज्या वेळेस वाहणाऱ्या पाण्याचं हेड कमी असेल त्यावेळेस ते पाणी अल्टिमेटली दोन्ही साइडला चिपकून जाणार आहे. म्हणजे जेवढं तुमची क्रेस्टची लेंथ आहे तेवढ्या पूर्ण लेंथची नॅपीची लेंथ असणार आहे. परंतु जर का तुम्ही डिस्चार्ज वाढवला म्हणजे काय केलं, हेड वाढवला आपण इथला, हा हेड वाढवला काय होणार आहे, व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ अप्रोच वाढणार. त्याचबरोबर गायडिंग होत असताना दोन्ही साईडने पाणी जास्त गाईड होणार आणि बरोबर तेवढ्या पोर्शन मधनं पाणी गाईड केल्यामुळे त्याचं जे कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन होणार आहे ते कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन अल्टिमेटली जास्त होत जाणार आहे. अँड इन जनरल, आणि दो ही सेड दॅट दिस the reduction in the crest length is depends on the head, but he found that the end contraction, okay, see the effect of the end contraction on the length is about point h or the h by 10, means the whatever the reduction is to takes place in the crest length, that reduction is to takes place by h by 10 amounts. म्हणजे काय, whatever the initial length we have herein, and I would like to write here that effective length now, effective length as LE. Effective length is a length of the nappy which is getting contracted. Actually किती पाहिजे होती, L पाहिजे होती, मग ही LE काय होते, so that effective length LE becomes the actual length L minus h by 10 into n. h by 10 into n. n means number of end contraction. एक एंड कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन असेल तर h by 10 होणार, दोन एंड कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन असतील तर 2 by 10 होणार, तीन एंड कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन असतील तर 3 by 10 होणार. नाउ यू विल आस्क मी दॅट सर हाऊ कम वन एंड कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन विल बी देयर. समजा आपण जे वियर किंवा नॉच जी लावलेली आहे ती काय केलं आपण एकाच साईडने लावली, म्हणजे काय, इथून आपण नॉच इन्स्टॉल केला इथपर्यंतच, मिडवे पर्यंतच इन्स्टॉल केला, तर काय होणार, पाणी या साईडने आहे तसं पुढे होणार, फक्त या साईडने पाणी काय होणार, गाईड होणार, म्हणजे n इज इक्वल्स टू 1 झाला. इथं किती आहे आपला, n इज इक्वल्स टू 2 आहे, कारण दोन्ही साईडने पाणी ग्लाइड होत आहे. जर का आपण आणखीन एक इकडे नॉच असं इन्स्टॉल केलं इकडे असा हा, तर काय होणार, 1 2 3 आणि 4 होणार, n इज इक्वल्स टू 4 होत जाणार. सो लाईकवाइज देयर विल बी द इफेक्ट ऑफ द एंड कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन. म्हणजेच इन जनरल ही फाउंड दॅट whatever the reduction is to takes place in the crest length, that effective crest length or the reduction in the length is given as L minus h by 10 into n, that is equals to L actual length of the crest minus 1 by 10 is a 0.1, 0.1 times a small n into the head h. Okay, so this is the generalized equation he has proposed. Who has proposed? This is proposed by the Francis. Okay, so therefore the discharge over a rectangular notch or the weir, you will consider these cases 1 and 2. Okay, I am considering here now the effect of the end contractions. So write down below that, by considering effect of end contractions, by considering effect of end contractions, and this is given by the Francis. That is a Francis formula I would like to write. Francis formula means the whatever the equation now we will get, that will be the by Francis, that he has suggested that. Okay, so the firstly I would like to go for changing this equation. मी पहिला कोणतं घेतोय, without the considering velocity of approach. Okay, so first one I would like to consider without phi a, means equation 1 will change now, without phi a with end contraction. So discharge equation Q will become now Q is equals to 2/3 CD. Now L is going to change. So what will be the L now? That will be the effective length, that is a L minus 0.1 times small n, number of end contractions, into the total head H into H raised to 3 by 2 into root 2g. So I will take that root 2g here. This is the equation number 3. This equation number 3 मध्ये काय काय आपण चेंज केले, we have considered the effect of end contractions but without the velocity of approach. Okay, now you will consider the velocity of approach, then what will, then equation 2 will be the modified one, that is the by considering the Francis equation. So with phi a now, to change in the equation, that is by considering the Francis formula. Okay, we'll go for that part, that is with and again another one thing I want to go for, further the Francis had found that the value of the CD for the rectangular and rectangular notch and wear as a 0.623. Okay, so we will go for that one. So as per the Francis, the CD is a 0.623 for this rectangular notch or wear. If you put up this 0.623 in this equation, then what will the net or ultimate equation? Q is equals to 2/3 into 0.623 into L minus 0.1 into the small n, that is number of end contractions, into capital H as a total head, into root 2g into head as h raised to 3/2. I just want to know about this product. Q is equals to, what is this product? Q is equals to, is it 18.4 or 0.184?
0.415.
0.415 na? Then multiply it by root 2g, g as a 9.81, 2/3 into 0.623 into root 2 into 9.81. So what is the ultimate value?
Higher 0.762.
84.
0.762.
1.84.
Yeah, that's the correct one. 1.84 into L minus 0.1 into h into the small n into h raised to 3/2. Okay, हे झालं आपल्याला कुणाला by considering end contractions. Okay, by considering end contractions without VA. Similarly, for our basic equation by considering CD as a 0.623, it will become Q is equals to 1.84 then length L into h raised to 3/2. This is the generalized Francis formulae without end contraction. Is it correct? Just now I have taken the product of the CD as a CD with a 2/3 and a root 2g by considering CD as a 0.623. So it will become as a Q is equals to 1.84 L into h raised to 3/2. This is the Francis formula without end contractions, without velocity of approach. And whatever the Francis formula which we have derived here, that is a Q is equals to 1.84 into L minus 0.1 into h into n into h raised to 3/2. That is by considering the effect of end contraction without velocity of approach. Now, with velocity of approach, if you go for the without velocity of approach, this will be with velocity of approach, no? H plus HA, no, oh sorry, we had not written here as H plus HA. With VA, I would like to go for now. Just a minute. With velocity of approach. With velocity of approach and by considering end contractions. So we will have the modification of this equation. We will have the modification for this equation. That is a equation 2 implies Q is equals to 2/3 CD under root twice G. I would have to take here. Now length will become as effective length, that is a L minus 0.1 into N into H. Okay. Now the velocity of approach consider केला कि here apply H plus HA होणार. So into the H plus HA, capital H plus HA raised to 3/2 minus only HA raised to 3/2. Okay, so now what we will do here, this H will become as H plus H. Yeah, just a minute. Here also that head is going to change this H will not remain as a H only. It will become as a H plus HA. H plus HA. Okay, this will be the change. This head is going to change now. So now what we will do, here also we are having H plus HA, here also we have H plus HA. So we will, let's consider capital H plus small HA is equals to H1 will consider. Okay, so the equation will become now Q is equals to, now 2/3 CD into root 2G we are knowing, that is 1.84, isn't it? So I have to write that directly as a 1.84 into L minus 0.1 into N into H1. H plus HA ऐवजी मी H1 घेतला. H1 into, now H plus HA there, so that will become as H1 raised to 3/2 minus HA raised to 3/2. This is the equation number 4. This is the Francis formulae for the Cipollity or the rectangular weir with end contractions with velocity of approach. Small n आला म्हटलं की म्हणायचं with end contraction आहे. HA आला की समजायचं velocity of approach घेतला आहे. Okay.